Farmers in Ireland are facing difficulties due to the increasing prices of cattle feeds and chemical fertilizers. War between Russia and Ukraine is said to be a main reason behind these, and farmers are desperately looking for solutions to such issues.
Some of the challenges we're currently encountering in dairy farming, in agriculture in general, but this is a dairy farm, so more particularly focused on dairy farming. So some of them are to do with the costs of inputs, whether that be fertiliser or purchased feed. Some of them are to do with the availability of inputs being triggered by the Ukraine war, by Russia's actions where there's a shortage of gas, shortage of fertiliser, and the Ukraine is the breadbasket of Europe, so they produce a huge amount of grain for both human and animal consumption.
A farm walk was organised at Mr. Henry Walsh's farm on Wednesday in Oranmore to address the issues the farmers are facing at the moment. It was developed to meet the growing interest in improving efficiencies across the dairy sector against the effect of external factors such as soaring input costs, inflation, and difficulties in finding the right employees.
Yeah, there was good information there on all stands, and that some things still are on trial and error kind of a job, and so it'll be interesting. Lots learned though, in fairness, and put into practice now when we get home.
Expert advisors from TGUS, IFAC and Orivo took part in the farm walk and answered the questions for the farmers attending it. They gave some solutions to them to cope with inflation and save up the extra costs in order to maintain their financial stability.
So the main emphasis this year is that even though fertiliser nitrogen, which is the main input in growing grass, even though that is a huge concern to farmers, and they will cut back naturally. If that's overdone, and there's feed shortages, if there's fodder shortages of hay silage in particular in the winter, then it's not the year to have shortages, because the concentrate feed, the buffer feed, it could be poorly available or coming at a very, very high cost. So it's important that they grow the crops as normal, that they don't in short sight, that they don't fail to have enough of a feed buffer in their yards for the winter.
Farmers are working with various organizations to find solutions to their problems. These efforts might help them grow their businesses and sustain the future of Irish farming and rural Ireland. Neha Kumari, NUI Galway News.